Hello students, in this video I will discuss some important textual questions, NCERT based questions from the chapter We Are Not Afraid to Die. I will discuss both the questions as well as the answers also. Now the first question is, what did the narrator plan to do? What preparations did he make for it? The narrator planned to go on a round the world sea voyage on the same pattern as Captain James Cook, and I already told you all in one of my previous video that Captain James Cook was the great grandfather of Gordon Cook, and Captain James Cook almost 200 years earlier had undertaken a voyage of covering the entire world. Now Gordon Cook wanted to replicate the same thing, and he wanted to conquer the southern Indian Ocean. For the past 16 years, he and his wife, that is Gordon Cook and his wife, the name of the wife also been given in your text, Mary, had spent all their leisure time developing and improving their skills. Actually, skills here means seafaring skills with work related to travel on the sea. So all of a sudden, they haven't went to the sea. They had taken preparations, and that preparation was more than a decade. I am moving on to my second short question. Give a brief description of the narrator's boat. This is very important. Briefly describe Wave Walker. It came in many CBSE examinations previously also. So this is a very important question. Give a brief description of the narrator's boat. How had the narrator equipped and tested it? The narrator's boat was called Wave Walker. It was a beautiful 23-meter long, 30-ton wooden hulled beauty or hulled ship. Wooden hulled beauty, actually this line is written in your text. It had been professionally built. They had spent months fitting it out and testing it in the roughest weather they could find. So before they had undertaken their main voyage, they had tested how the Wave Walker will function in the British waters at first. After that, with the help of this Wave Walker, 23-meter 30-ton wooden hull beauty or wooden hulled ship, they undertaken the voyage. How long did the narrator plan his voyage to last? The narrator had planned his round-the-world journey to cover almost 105,000 kilometers in 3 years. That was the duration of the distance that the narrator, along with his family members, decided to cover within 3 years. And that is the duration of the span of the voyage is 3 years. A voyage was 3 years. When and with whom did the narrator begin his voyage? The narrator began his sea voyage in July 1976. He had his wife Mary, 6-year-old son Jonathan, and 7-year-old daughter Susan with him. They set sail from Plymouth, England, and later 2 crewmen joined them. That was after they reached Cape Town and they decided to move out from Cape Town. At that time, Larry Vigil and Haupt Ziegler joined them as 2 crew members. Whom did the narrator employ and why? When did he do so? Now, I talked about Larry Vigil and Haupt Ziegler. In the next question only, information about them is there. The narrator employed 2 crewmen, American Larry Vigil and a Swissman by the name of Haupt Ziegler, in order to tackle Tackle, this meaning also I made it clear in one of my videos. Tackle means combat. The southern Indian Ocean, which is known as one of the roughest seas of the world. Their target was to tackle the southern Indian Ocean, and the southern Indian Ocean was considered to be the roughest seas of the world. He engaged them before leaving Cape Town. So before they left Cape Town, he already employed them. I am moving on to question number 6. What happened on their second day out of Cape Town? What worried the narrator and why? On their second day out of Cape Town, they began to face strong storms. Actually, in the text it is written gales, Gales. Gales means storms. Tempest, sea storm. These storms blew continuously for the next few weeks. He was worried about the waves. Their size was alarming. This rose up to 15 meters, that is, as high as their mainmast. Now, the size of these waves, it was very much gigantic. It rose up to 15 meters in height. That was the reason for worry for the narrator. I am moving on to question number 7, short question. This is also NCERT based short question. How did they celebrate the Christmas holidays? They were 3,500 kilometers east of Cape Town on 25th December, and as you all know, dear students, by this time that the weather went on deteriorating. The weather, they were very optimistic that the weather might improve, but the weather went on deteriorating day by day. The weather was very bad. Still, they had a wonderful holiday, complete with a Christmas tree. New Year's Day saw no improvement in weather. Even during the time of New Year's Day, there was no improvement in weather. How did the weather change on 2nd January? How did they feel? The weather changed for worse on 2nd January. They were optimistic that the weather will change for good. But it turned out to be something else. The weather became more worse. Now the waves were gigantic. Gigantic means very much massive. As the ship rose to the top of each wave, they saw endless enormous seas rolling towards them. The screaming of the wind and spray was painful to the ears. It was a violent eruption. And it was not only painful to the ears, but it was quite scary also. I am moving on to my next question. What efforts were made to face the rough weather? In order to face the rough weather, the speed of the ship was slowed down. And already been told to you all, and you all know this, that for the past 16 years, the narrator and his wife underwent a lot of rigorous training before they decided to plunge themselves into the 3-year round-the-world voyage, crossing the roughest seas of the world, one of the roughest seas, that is the Southern Indian Ocean. Before they decided to do that, they already had spent 16 years in preparing themselves. In order to face the rough weather, the speed was slowed down. They lashed heavy mooring rope in a loop across the stem. Then they fastened together everything and went through their life raft drill. They attached lifelines, put on waterproof clothes and life jackets. That means they had taken all the precautions. They went on doing a sort of mock drilling session also to combat the roughest weather that might plunge overboard the wave walker. What sort of wave hit the ship? How did the narrator react? It was a mighty and huge wave. It appeared perfectly vertical. It was almost twice the height of the other waves. It was a gigantic wave. And in your book also it is written that the size of the height of the wave, it was twice the height of the other waves. It had a very unpleasant breaking crest. The narrator had never seen such an enormous wave, so he was filled with horror. Rather, in other words, to say, he was petrified with horror by seeing this gigantic, or in other words, this mammoth sea wave that was double or twice the size of the other waves. I am moving on to question number 11 now. What was the impact of the torrent on the narrator and wave walker? A tremendous explosion shook the deck. The narrator's head struck the wheel and he blew overboard and was sinking below the waves. Not only that, he got injured on his ribs and blood came out from his mouth. Unexpectedly, his head came out of water. In your text it is written, pop out of water. Wave walker was almost capsizing and there was leakage also. There was a leakage problem also. It started or it began. Her masts were almost horizontal, and the other important thing was that her mast was almost horizontal at that time. Dear students, in this video I have discussed up to question number 11. In my next video I will continue from question number 12. Go through this video and listen to what I explained, and if there is any doubt, please do clarify. Thank you.